We discuss about the need of television in rural marketing. According to the market research fame country IMRB, the television set continues to be the dominant information medium for the rural consumer. Even though mobile phones are growing at a rapid rate in India, with 5.2% growth in calendar year 2016. Samely, according to BACS Broadcast Indian Survey 2016, the number of television households in rural India is 80% more than in urban India. Up from a 50-50 split between the two regions in the previous year, more rural homes watch television than urban ones do. There are a total of 183 million television homes in India, up 90% from 154 million in the previous year. We discuss about the rural India's television addiction. What's the major secret of rural India television addiction? That's said by Alpana Parida, the managing director of brand consultancy DY Works. She said that TV viewing still remains a collective activity in the rural family. There is time allocated for the television in the rural home. Besides, even in our rural study, we found that there are a flat screen TV in rural homes. There is tremendous aspiration in television as a market of rural. Then we move to the impact of the television in Indian market. The Indian television market is projected to surpass $13 billion by 2023. Growth in the market is led by rising demand from increasing number of independent households as well as commercial and hospitality sectors. According to the survey of BI 2016, which was undertaken to ascertain the TV universe and viewing habits in India, the number of TV homes in country has gone up by 90% to 183 million from 154 million, while the urban-rural split of TV homes was 50-50 earlier. The rural India has 70% more TV homes now. Then the urban India currently has 84 million TV households, while TV owning homes in rural India stand at 99 million. It said the survey also shows that 80% jump in TV penetration from 54% previously to 64% vice versa.
With two brands, LG and Philips. LG introduced Sambhurna to catch the specific rural market. Then, the increasing demand and the vast opportunity of MNC India is set to become the fifth largest consumer rural market. Third largest, the television industry, better networking among the rural consumer, and their tendency to proactively seek information, multiple sources, wider reach of media, and the telecommunication services provided. The information from the rural consumers in 2009 to 2000 growing at 11% every year, the faster than the inflation rate of nearly 6% a year. Over the rural consumer are particularly aspiring or striving to purchase branded high-quality product. LG demonstrated that rural consumers are not just pride conscious but are actually value conscious and are ready to pay reasonable premium if organizations deliver solution to their long-lasting problem. So that the LG introduced Sambhurna CTV. The LG way of penetrating the rural market in India, distributing soon after its entry into India. LG realized that it is needed to be innovative to capture the market. LG expanded throughout the country to remote towns, rural areas and semi-urban market. It then advanced across the country, covering a distance of 5,000 km every month to increase the brand awareness and the trade and the consumer. Promoting all the elements of marketing mix, LG seemed to have put more emphasis on promoting and advertising. Philips were there. It is the product category that Philips introduced to capture the rural market. The Philips has created a sub-brand called Varjan in the color television segment for the rural and semi-urban market. The company has dropped with a separate communication, pricing and product strategy to market color television in rural areas. The Philips small screen television accounted for more than 97% of total color television sold in the country. The strategy of focusing on the concept of India and Bharat. The company is looking at a product innovation to address specific need of rural customers and gain a stronger foothold. As the company does not have distribution network in this area, so it entered into a partnership with the organizations such as Markfield to market their product there. Markfield is a noble body that represents about 400 agricultural cooperative societies across the country. Tied up with the various NGOs and self-help groups to attain better accessibility in the rural market. Products are currently being sold in the rural India most through the wholesale channel. Make new product available to rural customers at affordable prices. It is not that rural India cannot be expensive, but it is about giving them a product that they want.
Next, I am going to discuss about the promotional strategies of the TV industry. Here we are going to take the example of TV industry. We are going to take the example the companies Samsung and LG. The promotional strategy means it is an actionable plan to influence people about your business, generate more leads and boost customer engagement. It visualizes how to perform your marketing strategy and communication, who to target as your audience and where and when to execute the promotion plan. When coming to the example of LG, the main belief of the LG company is that they should communicate directly with the customers, and therefore we find out that a lot of advertisements all throughout the year through the various sources like television, radio, internet, newspaper and magazine. The promotional strategy in the marketing focuses on strong brand awareness through all possible channels. LG mainly advertise the products which are a high turnover material, and they make sure that more number of the customers are aware of the products and thus their sales are increased. They pick up the famous faces of the country and they in due course make them the brand ambassador. This is the reason because people will directly relate to the products available to them. LG also promotes their products through various supporting events where they become the sponsors of the team or the tournament. The LG company makes sure that the product is always in the mind of the people, customers, that they will consider their company when they want to buy their product.
Samsung promotional advertising strategy. Samsung believes that advertising the best form of promotion to engage potential consumers and position the brand. Samsung promotes new products using newspapers and digital media. To take the advantage of huge number of followers of celebrities, the brand has invited many celebrities to be the brand ambassadors and promote the product. Big placard, hoarding and posters are put up on highways. Samsung is mostly famous for its product quality and user experience, but Samsung is also known for being a giant in sponsoring events. Samsung also sponsors major events. Samsung offers heavy discounts during national festivals.
Today we are going to talk about an interesting topic. Do you have any guess? Yes, we are going to talk about the distribution strategy of television industries. Which are the strategies that used by the television industry to distribute their product to the rural customer? Here it is. First of all, what is distribution? It is a process of delivering goods from the manufacturer or the supplier to the point of sale or to the buyer. It includes the activities and process is around packaging, inventory, warehousing, transportation and delivery of goods. Interesting, right? Before we start, we want to know the obstacles to reach the rural customer by these television companies. There are lots of obstacles that facing these companies. First one is the distribution chain requires a large number of intermediaries, and this increases the cost of distribution. Second one is non-availability of dealers, poor viability of retail outlets due to low business volume, inadequate banking facilities, Interior villages get flooded during monsoon, and only about 70% of the market are connected by the roads, and transport and communication facilities are poor in villages. That all are the obstacles facing by these companies. Now we are going to discuss more about the distribution strategy of television companies, especially in rural areas. First one is penetrating interior markets. Many television companies are making use of innovative as well as a traditional channel or strategy to reach interior markets. A few examples are, first one is satellite distribution. In this system, the company appoints stockists in important towns. These stockists are responsible for placing order with the company, receiving the stock, sorting of stock, and supply the goods in small lot to the retailers and merchants situated in rural area and in around the towns. These stockists are given 15 to 30 days credit by the company. The major advantage of this system, it is enable the organization to penetrate interior markets. Best example of this strategy is Direct TV. Then the second one is syndicate distribution. Companies selling non-competitive goods can join together and distribute the product through a common distribution channel. That is syndicate distribution strategy. Then the third one is melas. We all know about the melas. Our company is a land of mela, and we have religious, cattle and commodity fairs which are held for a day or even a week. Many companies have come out of with creative ideas for participating in such melas. The company can put up a stall and decorate the same with posters, cutouts and banners. A trained salesperson answers the queries and about the product and services. They will be providing lucky draws, surprise gift and scratch cards can be organized to attract the people to the stall. A best example that in Kisan Mela, this is an annual feature. A company, LG, have been able to book orders for television by participating in this Mela. That's the best example for the company making use of these Melas. That all are the distribution strategies adopted by those television companies. Then we are moving to discuss about the physical distribution. Considering the constraint in physical distribution of stocks in rural areas, many companies have come out with innovative solution. The first one is physical distribution of stocks through delivery vans. The delivery van takes the product to the retail shop in villages. The salesperson travels in that van and delivers the stocks to the retailer and collects money too. The example is LG distributor use hired vans for delivery of television. Then the syndicate van distribution. There are cases wherein companies do not have resources for running exclusive van for delivery of television to the rural market. Then the bullock carts or camels. Bullock carts or camels are used for covering remote villages with no motorable roads. Boats are also used to cover villages that are not connected by the roads. For example, villages in certain parts of Kerala, Andhra Pradesh and West Bengal, etc. Now we are going to see a classic example for the better distribution strategy that has done by the company LG. They use a good strategy to distribute their Sampurna television. The LG way of penetrating rural markets, that is LG Sampurna. In India, distribution soon after its entry into India, LG realized that it needed to be innovative to capture the market. LG expanded throughout the country to the remote towns, rural areas and semi-urban markets. It sends van across the country covering a distance of 5,000 km every month to increase brand awareness among the traders and also the customers. They have 65 remote area offices, 2,600 dealership and service centers tied up with original equipment manufacturer. So that's all about the distribution strategy of television industries in rural market. I think this session was interesting. Hope you enjoyed well. Thank you.
Now we are going to talk about pricing strategy of television. A pricing strategy is the method of pricing a business uses to determine how much to sell their goods or services for. It's one of the most commonly overlooked and undervalued revenue levers in business. Carefully selecting the right pricing strategy takes a deep understanding of your product, your market, and your customer. The three most common pricing strategies are value based pricing, competitor based pricing, cost plus pricing. Cost plus pricing is the simplest method of determining price and embodies the basic idea behind doing business. For example, LG. Another one is competitive based pricing. It's a lot like plagiarism. You decide not to do your homework, so you copy that of those who have already done some work. The another one is value based pricing. Value based pricing strategy works to determine the true willingness to pay of a target customer for a particular product by utilizing customer data. It is the most common pricing strategies and methodologies. Forget about the customer instead of focusing on internal reasons or competitive metrics to justify prices. How to choose a pricing strategy? Firstly, we need to get some information like the price each buyer is willing to pay, what is the estimated lifetime value of that customer, what is the estimated customer acquisition cost of that customer. So thank you.